Buddy, my name is Hannah Pham, and I aim to teach secondary English. And what I really love about my discipline is that I'm able to not only be able to teach reading and writing skills that are transferable to other disciplines, but I think that the texts that I use, so that can include not just novels and stuff, but also other forms of media, and use that as almost a gateway into more meaningful conversations that I can have with students. And I really love being able to get to know students and stuff, so I feel like English is a discipline that can come more easily compared to other disciplines. In my education, I am a UMKC student through and through. I got my undergrad at UMKC in English and French this May. I'm also part of the 4+1 program, so I had already began some of my teaching classes during my undergrad and officially began my MAT this summer. So I am a little bit nervous because I am kind of diving into everything all at once, but I'm also just very excited to be here. So regarding some personal things, I like to read. I think that's very obvious based off of my discipline, but for me, I'm more of an action person, but I am very open to any suggestions you guys have. I also like to sing and do karaoke. I grew up with it. Every Vietnamese party I went to basically had karaoke, so it's definitely in my blood. And I also like to play games. I'm more of a person who likes to play kind of chill, story-based, like at your own pace kind of games. I'm definitely not the type of person who likes to play like fast-paced, requires teammates kind of games. So to answer the questions that were posed in the module, for me, I define assessment as something that will inform teaching and inform learning for not just the students, but for the teacher as well. I do think it's important that teachers are responding to student needs rather than kind of just putting out a curriculum and just plowing through it. I do think it's very, very important that teachers are realizing what students need so assessments can reveal gaps and any misunderstandings that students may have, and then we use that data that is revealed by assessments to then make adjustments in our instruction. So I do think assessments are very, very important, whether it be just a quick check-in or even just a summative assessment of like an essay or a presentation that students may have to do. It still reveals some sort of data that we can use in our instruction and then respond to what students actually need versus what we think they need. Regarding my own experience with assessments, particularly in high school English, I remember just doing a lot of writing, so that would be like quick writes and essays, and I also remember sprinkled in there some sort of oral communicative part. So particularly I remember having to do like a major research presentation, so all semester long we had to do research, we had to do an annotated bibliography, we had to read a lot of sources, and then we had to create like a major research project presentation. That was one of the most difficult things I've ever done. It was like a 30-minute presentation. I never spoke that long in front of people before. I also remember like smaller kind of oral projects mixed in there. So one I remember in particular was a podcast talking about a book. I also struggled immensely at that. And as you can kind of tell, I did find success in the writing portions of my writing assessments and stuff, but I did struggle immensely with speaking portions. I remember struggling a lot because I was very introverted and I didn't know how to speak properly. Regarding what I want in this class, I think I just want to add more things to my teacher toolkit. I think that's what these classes are for, and I think especially in this class, I really want to add more things regarding literacy because I know students struggle a lot with that, and I think this class will help me kind of realize where and how students are struggling more and being more aware rather than just me kind of dismissing that. And in general, I just think literacy is just a untapped subject in the field of education, especially when it comes to other subjects like art, math, science and stuff, which we don't realize. I think we're starting to realize now, but I don't think we really realized back then that those subjects also have literacy. And so I think just trying to find ways that I can support students who may not be interested in English and maybe interested in other subjects, but still trying to find ways to support them in their interest and where they're struggling at. And I just want to be more informed. As I said, sometimes I do struggle and when it comes to helping out students when it comes to literacy, so I just want to be more informed on what I can do to help students improve their literacy. But overall, that was my introduction, and I look forward to meeting you guys and working with you.